You know, for Mount Washington, the home of the world's worst weather, it really did have a December to remember. It clocked winds gusting to 100 miles per hour or stronger on 12 days for the month of December, which in the end helped it tie for its 16th highest monthly total since January of 1935. So very windy days, multiple times for the month of December.
And if you think that the winds were the big deal, only the big deal, well, think again, because temperature is also cold. The average temperature, 5.7 degrees Fahrenheit. It's the third coldest of the new millennium and the 16th coldest to start meteorological winter in 90 years, more than 90 years.
Holy smoke. So who does it take? What kind of person does it take? Let's bring in Alexandra Branton, meteorologist for the Mount Washington Observatory. Joining us now, it is a small group of determined meteorologists and weather observers that can actually stand to be up there, I think because of the love of weather overall.
Of course.
But Alexandra, I mean, can you speak to this December that we had? I mean, to hear the windiest and the coldest, it's saying something.
Yes, it was definitely a very cold, very windy December. And here on Mount Washington, weather observers go outdoors 24 hours a day, 365 days a year to measure the weather. So we bundled up a little bit extra this winter. And they were also disseminating quite a few wind chill warnings to people who like to visit the White Mountains up here this December.
It was worthwhile because, yes, that air has been cold. Alexandra, people across the country, let's say that we have people visiting from Colorado or Wyoming. They say some of our mountain peaks are much taller than Mount Washington. Why does this lay claim, Mount Washington, to the world's worst weather? I think it's important to contextualize because a lot of people are thinking it's not that high of a mountain.
Yes, Mount Washington's elevation is only 6,288 feet, so it's pretty small compared to the rest of the mountains that we have out west in the United States. So we do experience some extreme weather for our size, and that just has to do with where we're located geographically and the shape of the White Mountains around us. So we're located pretty much right underneath where the jet stream likes to send storms here in the winter. So we get a lot of storms in the winter here on Mount Washington, but the shape of the mountains around us also act to funnel the winds as they approach Mount Washington. So we see winds accelerating as they blow across this mountain range, whereas other mountains maybe don't have that sort of setup like we do here. We're also much taller than everything else around us. So there's nothing to slow down the winds as they're approaching us.
I guess hence the 129 mile per hour wind gust that was clocked on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, it is wild to see. I mean, even just this morning, how cold and windy it is, and we're waiting on another system to drop down by tomorrow and cut through the Northeast. I want to ask you too, Alexandra, when it comes to the people visiting the mountain, you mentioned that a second ago. I thought, and I don't know why I assumed this, but I know people can come and take a tour of the observatory, but that's year round is what I'm hearing from you. So people were still coming out in December during the biggest of the wind and some of the harshest of the cold.
So the building itself that our offices are housed in is not open in the winter, so you can't drive up here or ride the train to get up here in the winter. But we do still have lots of recreators that visit the mountain in the winter. So New Englanders are very hardy. We still go out in those harsh winter conditions. So we see people skiing up here, mountaineering, of course, with the right skills and equipment up here to bear the weather that we see here. So we do still see quite a few people up here in the winter.
And it's quite the weather to bear, you know. For you, Alexandra, thinking of your time, I know we've talked to you in the past, but I don't know if we've asked you your favorite part about working on the summit.
Oh, the weather, of course. That's why we're all up here, is the extreme weather.
I get it. I try to get Stephen and I to road trip out there when the observatory is open, because we actually do have some folks here at Fox Weather that have been out there and been able to see it firsthand. Watching the wind, the snow, when you get the rhyming of the ice that builds up, and I know you guys have to go clear the instruments, but that's got to be so tough to do when you're trying to keep up with everything.
Yes, and actually just this morning, we had ice form inside of our anemometer, so we had to repair that just a couple hours ago. So bearing these conditions is really hard on us and our instruments, but we feel very passionately about collecting that data up here. We've been doing it for almost 100 years, so it's hard, but we enjoy it.
That's pretty cool. Speaking of data, did you want to ask about Nimbus?
I did.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, okay, so for those who aren't familiar, you also have a feline friend, Nimbus, the cat, who lives at the observatory. But I love the Twitter posts or X posts because a lot of them have been talking about how Nimbus isn't so much a fan of the cold.
Yes, Nimbus likes to hide away when it's cold outside. He doesn't even like going into that instrument tower, which you're seeing right now. So that is actually inside of the instrument tower. We don't heat that part of the building, and ice forms on the walls. It snows in there sometimes, and it's really loud because of the wind. So that's not Nimbus's favorite place to be in the wintertime. He tends to prefer to sleep on the couch.
I think I saw that photo. It's from August, I think, when it was still a little mild out.
A little warmer.
Yeah.
That's cute, though. It's cute. Nimbus is always a fan favorite. That's fascinating stuff. I think that when we look at this winter, still a long ways to go, but pretty remarkable that already among the windiest and the coldest that we have had atop Mount Washington. But when you think about it, it kind of has been cold this winter.
It has, even for us further down in elevation.
Yeah.
We appreciate you joining us, and good luck this week as we wait to see how everything plays out. Alexandra Branton, meteorologist for the Mount Washington Observatory. Thank you.